Joseph Biden, the President of the United States of America, somehow, has proposed a 30% tax on electricity used for Bitcoin and crypto mining. This is just crazy. My name is Voskcoin on the Voskcoin YouTube channel. Make sure to subscribe to your boy on here, leave a comment down below with your thoughts, and consider following the Twitter account too. But it gets worse. The Biden tax proposal also is set to jack up capital gains tax to a whopping 40%. To be honest, at some point we're just gonna have to leave. Otherwise, you'll have to stay here and be poor unless you're filthy rich and you done already made your money. You ever heard of that attorney general guy from New York? Well, they're saying Ethereum is a security in their lawsuit against Qcoin. Yeah, lots of bad news. Well, let's go subject by subject. So this is the mining profitability at 12 cents per kilowatt hour for Bitcoin mining. Bitcoin is mined on the SHA-256 mining algorithm, specifically by ASIC miners, application-specific integrated circuit miners. I'm building out a Bitcoin mining farm, so this news certainly does upset me. And I mean, I do have a bias, but I have a bias of, chasing financial freedom and wanting to be free and understanding that taxation is literally theft because they print as much money as they want, but you can't print a single dollar if you want to. Just let that sink in. But the point here is just, well, Bitcoin mining profitability is pretty rough from a residential point of view, right? But if this was at 5 cents per kilowatt hour, these miners would look a bit better and a bit more appealing. But just understand that, take these numbers, and then you're also dealing with a 30% tax additional just scammy charge on top. And then you see these new Bitcoin miners, specifically the Bitcoin miner S19 XP by Bitmain. This is one of the most efficient air-cooled miners possible at 21.5 joules a terahash. These things are still listed at $6,500, a la carte here. But then we have this non-fixed price version for $5,500. But you best believe that there's going to be a little bit of a wait time and a minimum order quantity of 3. Obviously, there's resellers that do resell some of these. Some of these resellers also maintain stock in the United States. So I'll drop some links down in the video description below because if you're in the US, that way you're not going to get hit by tariffs, which could cost you an additional 30% on top of these prices. Yeah, so it gets bad quick. When it comes to these additional taxes they're trying to impose on us, we're already taxed like crazy. Let's just illustrate that right there. I mean, just think if the governments had actual customer service and actually served the citizens as they're literally designed and supposed to be, or they're supposed to be. Who knows? It's all a scam from the beginning of time, really. But my point here, though, is okay, we don't really understand this cryptocurrency thing, so we're just gonna make it tax free until we figure it out. That's be like, wow, what a great country, that's customer service, nice. Or at least just a more reasonable tax, you just consider it income if you make money, right? If you lose money, write it off as a loss, bud. Oh my god, I just start to get so frustrated. I mean, it starts to become scary, right? So, if you make $100, you got to give Biden $40? No, but if I take $100 and I lose $100, the government doesn't give me $40. Like, hey man, good job trying to make us money. Here's $40. Thanks for playing. I mean, it's just disgusting. It's just, and the higher the percentage go, the more just absurd the impact is. And this has had an impact on cryptocurrency, on United States investors, and it's not a USA-centric problem, although, we deal, for our country size and how we're supposed to be advanced and, tech hub and this and that, whatever. We do absolutely beyond awful. But we look at centralized exchanges, and I know Binance is, surrounded in some drama as always. But take Binance. They are the biggest cryptocurrency exchange by so far. and they don't have a single US user because they kicked us off a while ago. I really enjoyed using Binance, and I know centralized exchanges, not your keys, not your coins. You shouldn't leave your coins on any other platform. Yes, true, period, done. But I still would have liked to use the exchange, make some trades, make some money that they could tax me on. You know, the government would be better suited to create proper tax legislation, okay? And then hopefully everyone here in the US and other countries, you know, they get their stuff straight too. Hopefully we make a bunch of money, and then they make a bunch of money with taxes, which is, I mean, a tax should be a flat rate across the board, period. I mean, it's ridiculous. I get taxed on the money I make. I get taxed on the things I own that I bought with taxed money, and then I drive my car, you know, that I bought with tax money that I get taxed on. I drive it somewhere and I buy stuff and I pay tax on that with my tax money. It's oh my God. But yeah, so the point here though is, like, look at this just juggernaut, and they don't need the US, and that's pretty much going to be what every ecosystem looks like, whether it's the cryptocurrency sector or something else, if the United States doesn't get it straight. So we keep going down this list. Everybody knows Coinbase, primarily out of the United States, but of course they serve the world as a whole. OKX, which I don't really believe their metrics. I've never really used their stuff too much. You know, for whatever it's worth. Kraken, which is continually stifled by the US government and has paid so many fines and dealt with so many issues, and instead of the government working with Kraken, right, like in the recent staking debacle, you know, they just fine them. It's just crazy. Then you get Qcoin, and Qcoin's interesting. They really dance around it. US citizens can go over there and use Qcoin. But I don't recommend doing the KYC. You get a pretty decent limit of 1 Bitcoin withdrawal per day there with no KYC, and you kind of have none of the risks of the rewards there. But if you do either have a lot of money you're dealing with in there, or you make a bunch of money, you're going to struggle to get that out in a timely manner. If that's the case, that's your situation. Huobi, Bybit. And then we have Binance US, a completely watered down version of Binance that our little US pleb citizens, you know, like me and you, maybe if you're a US citizen, at least like me, you know, we get to use. Binance US has had a lot of drama. You know, they're trying to buy the Voyager assets and give those people some kind of resolution, some kind of closure, because I guess they just have the best deal. And then the SEC joined, and they were like, whoa, 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 whoa. And I'm like, Carlos Matos, what are you doing here? Whoa, 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 what's up? They were gung-ho to stop that deal, that transaction, and the judge is like, you got no tangible, you know, nothing tangible here, nothing evidence I could do anything with it. And they shut them down and actually got the okay to move forward and go ahead and sell Voyager's assets, really just Voyager period, to Binance US, which by proxy is more or less really Binance, which that was a very interesting development. And you know, you listen to some of these senators, and a couple of them like do know what they're talking about. They've taken some time to research cryptocurrency, and I am appreciative and thankful for them, but they are in the minority by far, and it's not enough. It's not okay, and we gotta do better. I mean, it's so tiring. Even decentralized protocols, many of them have just completely boxed out United States citizens from using it. Some have done it loosely, some have been very strict where there's really no easy way to go around it and do it. A decentralized exchange is one thing. In particular, derivative exchanges have been very, very tough on this. And I'm not just talking about the centralized ones we see here, right? Many decentralized, which is, you know, like a smart contract, a DApp, a decentralized application, a protocol, you know, will go ahead and box you out there. I remember in particular Paraswap, you know, they were like, yeah, cool, what's up? Go ahead and use Paraswap. And then they dropped their token, and you realize that there's really nothing all that decentralized about this place. It's unavailable in your country. I thought this was decentralized, but glad we have these terms of service. You know, it's just trash. You know, you get excited, you're hunting airdrops, you think it's cool, maybe this is good for you, you can participate, whatever. No, too bad. Pair swap's not really all that interesting or not all that notable. I mean, certainly you'll be fine without it, but they've done $77 million in volume in the last 24 hours, and as a U.S. citizen, I don't get to participate there. And it's just all so tiring. It's just, it's this today, and, tomorrow it'll be, oh, U.S. citizens can't buy miners because they earn crypto, and we're just going to go ahead and ban those. So I don't know. This video, I guess, is a little bit of a rant, but it's a serious subject. We need to talk about it. We need to address it. We need to deal with it. And we need to clearly outline who's on our side, who's helping us, and who's fighting the good fight.
Is that computer that's mining Bitcoin directly emitting pollutants?
No, it's energy source. It's electric source is what's emitting.
Okay. So now let's take an EV charging station. If that EV charging station is powered by electricity from natural gas or coal, shouldn't it also have the same monitoring that is being requested by this bill?
And who is against us? Who is in the way of you and me chasing financial freedom?
So let's say I have Dogecoin, or I don't even know how you say it, but I have 10 Dogecoin, which a year ago, is it Dogecoin or Dogecoin? Dogecoin.
Okay, well, that's the whole problem, I think. I don't get the point of cryptocurrency to begin with, other than, if you're a terrorist or someone that wants to hide money.
Utilizing blockchain technology, peer-to-peer, borderless, digital currencies like Bitcoin among many other. The problem is that cryptocurrencies take power away from crappy governments and they put it back into the hands of the people, and that's the worst thing for them. And it also degrades bank, and guess who's in bed together? Yeah, that's the banks and the government making out. Wake up, pay attention, just roll over and be done, and we would stick some forks in you, or we got to keep fighting. So if any government representative is attacking cryptocurrencies, they do not have your best interests at heart. Obviously, I'm biased here, but how stupid can you be to realize that people should be able to do what they want to do, be free, and not be banned? Oh, the government's so great. Yeah, the government's so great that they were basically in bed with SBF while he led the biggest cryptocurrency scam ever. And yeah, great job protecting us from that. I can really believe in you. But then they go after Bits Lotto. We never even heard of them until they were being investigated. Well, I need you to investigate that subscribe button because we need support. We need troops. We need to unite. And above all, make sure don't become divided within the cryptocurrency sector, which unfortunately has had a tribalistic nature kind of, in its core character there, because, oh, I got the best coin over here. No, your coin sucks because of this. I've got the best coin over here, and so forth. Like Bitcoiners, Ethereans, whatever, crypto people, we're on the same team, okay? Ethereum being labeled a security isn't good for anybody. And anyone cheering for that, especially if they're in cryptocurrency or Bitcoin Maxi, is just stupid. I don't mean to upset people, but sometimes dumb is dumb. Play stupid games, win stupid prizes. Win some prizes by subscribing. Maybe. I'll see you on the next one. Thanks for watching.